Hey guys, it's Keralis. Welcome back everybody to Surviving Mars. Just sit back, relax and enjoy. If you do enjoy, smack the like button and leave some nice feedback in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the game. And ladies and gentlemen, in the previous episode of Surviving Mars, we laid the foundation of the Megadome. And it's huge. I'm not sure what to do with the space, because basically it's a basic, well done, Keralis, good English. Basically it's a basic dome on the inside, right? So it's like 6 triangles, right? And then we have 1, 2, 3, so that's 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So there's 24 triangles on the inside. It's just ginormous. This could hold a whole colony on its own, this dome. It's darn amazing. Also, in the previous episode, I started this. The Meteor defense system, as you can see, it's fully up and running. I did a thing. I alt-tabbed from the game in the previous episode, or in between episodes, and the game was running. So this got fully built up. The meteor storm, which was about to hit us, it came and went. And it didn't really interfere with the colony whatsoever. So I'm hoping, what does it say? Asteroid defense system. I'm hoping there's going to be a new meteor system which is going to hit the colony today. It's so bad, okay? But I really hope, because I want to see those guys in action, because I mean, they look fairly amazing. You just see them like just moving about, spinning and shooting down meteors left and right. That would be incredible. Also, a lot of people voice their concerns about the kids' dome, which we built in the previous episode. Like, you've been like, hey, Keralis, where do the kids eat? And I don't know. Why do you have to ask me like all those hard questions? I mean, I don't think they do. I don't think the kids in the game need parents, nor they need food. They seem content. Like, the morale is a little bit low, but as healthy as a bull, one with the universe, living in luxury. They're loving this place. If I was a kid, this would be a fantastic dome to live in. Like, you just play. Okay, we have this education, but education is good, okay? So we have the education a little bit here as well, and I mean, they just play. Play and sleep and go to school. It's just amazing, right? Hopefully it's amazing. But where do we even start in this episode? Let me see here. Rockets, please shoot up. Yes, you are ready. Those are being refueled and restocked. This is going to go up any second now as well, so that's awesome. And as I can see here in the distance, the dome building has commenced. So we're going to be praying to the dome gods. This is awesome. By the way, let me just do this. Do we have any drones? We're going to be building quite a bit on the inside, so let's just add as many as we can. That is 32 drones. That should be perfect. Look at them just going out from this. Dang it, it's going to be a lot of drones. I'm a sucker for stuff like this. I know I've said it before. Look at the rocket in the distance. I just love seeing stuff operating up close and personal. And seeing those little guys moving their little arms and flapping about.
Leak reported.
Yeah, lady. Calm down. We've got this under control. Do we, by the way? Let me just see here. How is this looking now? You know what? Previous episode, this was a terrible disaster. I think they fixed it, some stuff over here, but I think one thing which is going to be a problem is polymers. For maintaining the batteries at least. Yikes. You know what we should do? Let's boost them with some machine parts, because I think we have quite a bit of them. 294. Yeah, polymer is going to be of concern. That is mainly because I think 100 of those guys went into the construction of the Megadome. But how is it doing on this? This is 500,000 water. Alright, a very high grade. We are currently pumping out 2 out of 7, because I think those guys only require, what you can call, only require 1 water each, right? Yes, they do. And they produce 12 fuel daily basis. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. Might be bad, might be good, but let's add 2 extra guys over here. And it's going to be extra fuel. And since we have 10 shuttles in this shuttle hub, we're going to pretty much require all this fuel, and all the buildings around here
reported.
Need the fuel as well. So it's definitely going to be most definitely needed. I'm a little bit worried about power though, because the power consumption is pretty high over here, and those guys are not going to be enough, especially when they break again. It's going to be terrible. Those guys are not going to be enough. Well, during daytimes they will. You know what? Let's add a few extra ones. And maybe even an atomic accumulator around here.
Milestone achieved.
They constructed a mega dome. That's amazing. Okay, let's just add 1 of those guys. And let's add a few extra of the solar panels. Hey, you know what we could do? We can get the tunnels all the way here. You might be, but we've been saying that since episode 1. Yes, but would that even work? Like, let's see here. we've got this tunnel over here. So we could either go... or Okay, let's try this out. Let's zoom in on the base, okay? We're gonna do like this. Firstly, I'm gonna remove all those piles over here. Well, maybe not all of them, but just a few. Like this. You be gone. Amazing. And then we add one more tunnel just next to that guy. And hopefully... We did not. Hopefully we can connect the power and the air supply in between them like that, okay? And then if I would take this guy... Let me see here. It's over here. So if I would take this guy, move this tunnel to about too far. No, be too far. There we go. Somewhere around here. All right. Just brace yourselves. And then I'm going to do one more. I don't think they're going to connect. Now, are they? I don't think they are. But we could do this. Place this over here, right? And then move further.
No active research.
The Martian
Research
diet.
complete.
It's amazing. Do we even need that? No, not really, but hey. So if I would place this guy... let me see, okay, that's actually pretty close to that colony. Oh, we can even place it here. Okay, that's neat. That's neat. Or can we? Let me see here. Yeah. Okay, so I place this guy as close as we can to those. Maybe we can even overlap deposits. I don't really care. I'm not going to be using that anyhow. And then we do one more. You might be like, this is going out of control. Yes, it is. But then we can have this guy going all the way. Wop. Well, maybe. Okay, this is semi-working, I guess. Like this. It's not perfect, everybody. But it's going to be fully functional, because then we can connect the piping in between, and all that power and stuff is going to go from the base. And then if we like really quickly need to get some resource down here, we can go through the tunnels. It's going to be a pain in the nuggets, but it's definitely going to work. And research. What do? We have 3,700 points, and what I really want to do is some wonders. Did I show you guys this in the previous episode, by the way? This has got unlocked. The excavator is called. It produces concrete directly from the Martian soil without requiring a deposit. That is darn amazing. And this got unlocked. The project Mohole extracts metals, rare metals, and waste rock without need of a deposit while heating the surrounding area. Well, don't need heat on this, but I mean, no deposit. It just poops out materials. That's an awesome. Then we have Interplanetary Astronomy, Omega Telescope. Gives access to the new breakthrough technologies and boosts overall research. Want one of those as well. The space elevator. Exposes rare metals to Earth and offers resupply materials and prefabs. That's something we want to have. Because, I mean, look at this. If I just go out here, we have 418 rare metals. And that is not even including this guy over here, which would boost it with an additional 50% in production. So if we would do the space elevators, I wonder, just to get more cash. I know we could exploit it using this guy, I guess, but let's not. Let's do the space elevators as research in today's episode. But 200 metals, 150 polymers, and 400 concrete, and 150 machine parts. It's on the expensive side, but it's gonna be so awesome for us. No, don't outsource anything. Well, we could actually, because I don't need the cash anyhow. Or maybe buy some polymers. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Just so we don't run out. I know I kind of said we're self-sustained and whatnot, but well, time will tell. We need that in today's episode. If we want to get something happen, okay, we only have 5 polymers. I guess we can make some polymers factories outside this guy. Yeah. That would be a thing, right? I'm gonna speed this up. I'm just gonna wait until
fault reported.
I'm gonna wait until day breaks, so we can see what we're doing on the inside of this guy. But those tunnels, man, that's gonna be a complete game changer. However, okay, let's slow this down a little bit. It's not that expensive to build them, right? They don't require. We have the machine parts needed, so we can try. You might be like, but this is not gonna work out anyhow, Keralis. Well, it's technically not, but it will, because I can do this. I can move this guy and stand him just in the middle, right? And then we can just temporarily make a universal depot. So the shuttle is going to bring materials in here. And they're going to bring materials into this place. And over here, I don't think we need them. It's kind of hurting my feelings that it's kind of like crooked on the system here. As you can see, like it should be hereabouts, I guess, but it's over here. Does it matter? No, no, it doesn't really. Okay, let's just speed this up so we can see stuff. But hopefully this is going to work out. I'm really hoping this is going to work out. So if they could just build up this. Oh, you know what
Funding
it is?
received.
It's a thing like, as you can see, like this is being constructed. So okay, so if they constructed on the other side, that means they constructed this side as well. So we only need resources for this part. We don't need it for both of them, that is, if you know what I mean. Because this is going to be down from the other side. We just need the metals.
Cable fault reported.
And obviously that's a pain in the butt, the metals. Sir, what are we doing? Are you chilling and relaxing? Why are you not picking up metals? I've been telling you for 2 episodes straight. You go down here and unload them over here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I mean, it can't be easier to understand the plan. But for some reason, he's going to fail anyhow. So that's going to be it. By the way, has the rocket reached Earth? I think it has. So let's do that. Let's do all-in polymers on this guy. 150, and we still have some funding for research. That's amazing. So that's going to be shut up, and that is just because we need that to build stuff today. I hate just waiting for stuff to happen, alright? And also, let's see here, let's outsource some of the funding. It's kind of insane that currently we didn't outsource anything, and we still was making like 3,700. Just look at that. We are outsourcing 1,600, but we were making inside of the base 500 from the sponsor, 1,100 on this, 1,600 on this, 50 on Genius Colonists, oh, and Explorer 100. So we're actually producing quite a bit of stuff within the colony, which is darn amazing. Okay, so what is going on over here? We need to build stuff, and I'm thinking, like, you see all the circles around here, right? Is that a thing where we can add spires on? I don't think it is. Oh no, that sucks so bad. I kind of thought, like, how many spires? We have 6 spires. I kind of thought we could place one of each spire around this whole vicinity, but I don't think that's the case. Nope, it's pretty much in the middle. Okay, so that kind of lows. So what do we do? Megadome? I think the skyscraper. I mean, if there's a one dome, which this is kind of like fitting the theme, it would be this one, right? Okay, add that in the middle. And then on the sides, let's do... Oh yeah, you know what? Let's queue up this as well. Which one is it? This one, right? Residential building upgrade. Increase the service comfort of building by 10. So hopefully we can do that on the apartment complexes, because now they're like a little bit on the low side. But if I would do this then, if I would place those on the outskirts, maybe like this, but having the balcony facing outwards towards the dome thingy. Is that gonna be a thing? I don't know. Like, I think it's gonna look pretty decent having. But that's gonna be so much people. I guess that's gonna be like around 200 souls, or a place for 200 souls at least. And all my drones are inbound. You go, little drones, you go. And then on the sides, what do we want to have? That's the thing, right? We can have... Okay, let's think about this. What do we want to have? We want to have... We want to have open air gyms, for example. I mean, that's not too shabby, right? So add one on this side. Maybe one on this side. You might put too much of it, Keralis. Like, doesn't matter. I mean, it's for the peeps, right? We love them. We do like them. We will have some diners, maybe on... you know what, let's have it on here. So we can have one diner on this side, one diner on this side. Not a winer, just a diner. And then maybe some grocers for the shopping needs. You know how they are. How do we add this? There's going to be up here, right? And some shoppies in the background. So on this side, we're going to have an electronics shop. And on the other side, we're going to have an art workshop like this. Perfect. And in between here, some parks. This might be terrible. This might be terrible, okay? But that's at least how I kind of think it. That's going to look really nice. And then...
Cable fault reported.
Oh, no, lady. There's no problems. Building's not working. 12. Hey, give me a break. We could add the Martian universities, obviously. So we could have one of those guys around here. Shall we? Or maybe even here on the side. Let's do one here. And nah, that's gonna be enough. That's gonna be enough. We're gonna have a casino. Should we? Oh, space bar. So a space bar on this side. Like that. And obviously we could make a casino complex as well. Boom. There's gonna be so much stuff on this side. Like, I don't know what to have more. We have the university, right? That's gonna be built up. We could have a research institute. infirmaries would be kind of vital, because obviously peeps, right? We don't have the hospital. No, we don't. And the hospital, I think, is a spire as well, right? So it wouldn't work for us anyhow. Okay, so let's have the infirmary. Just one. Well, I guess it's gonna work, right? How do we want to have it, however? Okay, so infirmary. That will be enough. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. Not sure how many people they squeeze in. Let me see. Where's the closest infirmary? Should be about here. Like inside we have space for five people, right? If we would work 3 shifts, would that boost the people's things? No, it don't. It doesn't. Okay, so we have pretty much 5 people. Capacity for 5 people on the inside. Not sure it's going to be enough, however. You know what? Just in case, let's add one on this side as well. Boom. So we're going to have a hospital ward on this side. And then in backstages, let's just do a beautiful garden. A small garden, Keralis. That would be amazing. There we go. Small garden like this. And maybe even a lake here in the far end. Or is there anything else we need? I don't think there is. Oh, yeah. You know what, lake? Please go away. We will have a security tower. There's going to be a lot of people inside of this. It might go really bad and out of control. Like this. And what do we do with the rest of the space? I don't know. So there's a space bar. We do have the uni. Okay, let's do this. Let's add a science institute. Might be a little bit an overkill, right? But we'll see if this is gonna work for us. And then on the sides, we're gonna do this. We're gonna be brave and add we're gonna add a few machine factories, or I mean electronics factories on both sides, one on each. That's gonna require quite a bit of people now, isn't it? Yes, indeed. But it doesn't matter because we can make even more apartments on this side. Should we? I think we should. One, and this turns, and bam. But we still have more space. What do we do with it? Okay, you know what? Let's see here. Did we miss anything? School? We don't need that because we do have the kids dome, right? So they have the schools in there, and that should be enough for us for the moment. We have everything we need over here. We have every single thing added. Yes, we do. We don't. Well, the spires are being added. I guess we could just do parks for the moment. Like, let's do parks, and if we change our minds in the future, we can always tweak that to something else. Is this gonna work for us? I think it will, but man, it's huge. Like, it's really hard to kind of figure out what to do with all the space on the inside. But hopefully it's gonna work. It's gonna be, I bet it's gonna be like 250 people in there. A space for it at least. Let's add a few extra drones in this. And by the way, do we have any more drone production on the way? We have 11 scheduled. So let's go up to 50 again or something like that. Believe me, okay, we will need the drones. Most definitely will need them. And by the way, how are we doing in the tunnels? Oh. Land the rocket with the polymers. Boom. This needs some metals, but it's almost done. And how are we doing over here? Okay, that is completed. And I guess that is the something that they built from the other side, right? So let's not touch it, but power cables. I guess one should be just enough like this.
Cable fault reported.
Hopefully it's going to connect both of them. And then we just need some pipes, I guess. And hopefully this... Okay, looks a little bit redonkulous. Okay, let's add one like that instead. On both sides, just in case something breaks. Okay, we can't because of this little dumping zone over here. Salvage. And then I'm going to add one more pipe. And that is for security measures, everybody. In case something bad really happens with the other pipe, we have still a backup pipe on the other side. And I think we're going to do pretty much the same on this one over here. I'm not even sure this is going to work out. Like, I'm hoping it's going to work out.
Funding received.
But it also means, I guess, this guy could be moved from here, right? Because I think this should maybe even reach this area. Oh my goodness. Let's get back to base. So let's see here. If I would build this wonder, which has unlocked over here, the space elevator. A faster way to reach space. How big is this guy? It's not that big. That's what she said. It looks like a spinner. Looks like a fidget spinner. The fidget spinner. Space elevator. Where do we... Could we? Like, it would be bad placing it over here because it's so far away from... Nah, you know what? For testing purposes. For testing purposes. Shall we? We should. It's going to be placed over here. It's kind of like in the center of the colony as well. So that requires a lot of concrete, a lot of metal, a lot of polymers, and a lot of machine parts. Let's pause it just for the moment until we have everything else up and running, and then we can resume the construction of it. For example, this guy, he really needs the machine parts. And people are saying, no, we're not going to give him any machine parts. And I'm like, why not give machine parts? Please give machine parts, because we need the machine parts. Yes, lady. I just love this. It's like really like, I need to go now. I need to pee. Just waiting for that guy. We need more of those all over the place. But it's coming along and it looks so nice. And like I mean, take a peek at this. We have room for 80 people in this dome, right? And that's only from the skyscraper and 2 of those guys. And then we're gonna have 4 more. No, 7 more of those guys being built up. It's gonna be so much space. So much space. But let's see here. We have issues in this sector. Yes, polymers for those, as I said in the beginning of the episode, I think I did. We're gonna have problems. Yes, they can't repair that. They can't even build this up for reasons unknown. How are we doing in the drones? We have a heavy load. Okay, let's add a few drones to this guy. 19. And it's still on a heavy load. It's gonna be so nuts. And the tunnel is almost completed. We need machine parts. We have 270 of them. And nobody puts baby in the corner. No, nobody's helping out with them. I'm like, why? Are you heading back, sir? Yes, you are. So awesome. And let's just do some research or scanning on this sector as well. We need to get down to those. Let's see here. What was this? This was new technologies. Would love to have that. And this was what? New technologies. So we have 2 more new technologies. And I'm thinking like, oh yeah, we do have new technologies down here and discovery even. In the social tree. I mean, what was the... I guess we could go to Earth. Build a tunnel. No, we can go to Earth and just get an explorer and send the explorer with a rocket there.
Cable fault reported.
And then since we can get some drones as well with the spacecraft, right? We can get a little like universal resource depot outside and get some fuel that way. We can save the rocket from there, and the explorer will be stuck, I guess, for the moment until we build until you build a tunnel. So they're slowly receiving machine parts, but it is taking such a long time. Depleted? Oh no. That's my closest metal mine as well.
Sector scanned.
Well, that is a bad sign. Bad omen. Because that means we need more metal, and metal is so far away. I don't know. That's just rare metals. So I guess technically, next thing which we could research is not a fidget spinner, but it's this guy over here, the precision mohole, and that's gonna be placed within the base, and then we can just get all the metals that way with using personnel. Maybe that's AI control. I'm not really sure how it operates, by the way. And also off this guy. Let's just think about this momentarily. Let's just do a little power cable. Let's extend it. Like this, for example, and I am gonna add, let's see, I'm gonna add a pipe to begin with, and let's do 1 or 2 polymer factories off this guy. Did I say not enough power? Oh yeah, that's a big issue for us. We need to get repairs going. I'm hoping my tunnel situation is gonna help us to speed up the process of getting all the metals needed. Polymer factory is going to require fuel, right? So let's add a few extra of those guys on the way. And a fuel depot. Bam. Perfect. Is that going to work out? It is going to work out. It seems like a little bit necessary having so many of those guys here. 2 should be enough. 2 universal depots, and the rest is going to be just this. The food depots, did we have any food depots? We have 2 food depots just outside this building, which is fully operational. Oh, but how was the kids doing? 29 souls in this building, 29 kids in the prison of kids, the kids' prison, and okay, morale and comfort still. No functional resident. Deal with it. You're a kid. You live in those playground houses, I guess. I just don't understand how this operates, but it operates somehow. We need metals. We need metals. Is this up and running? Oh, it should be constructed now, right? Oh, yes, they're doing it. They're carrying the machine parts, which is just amazing. And that means now the construction begins. Can I... Let me see here.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Let's go load resource metals. There's a bunch of metals over here. It is done. I be darned.
Complete.
You, sir, you just stand put. And let me see on this side. It is done. And every single building here is operating during nighttime. Perfect. There's going to be a speedy route to this sector. And how are we doing this? Still heavy load. So let's just add a few extra drones. Hey, maybe meanwhile, the drones are here. I guess we can just do the metals depot for the metals I see around here. And whatnot. Sir, you go over here. There we go.
Reported.
We also would need to construct a solar panel. You might be why. Well, we would need to charge the drone. Right? There we go. So you build up that and then just a little power cable going. Like this. Boom. That should be enough for us. No, just to kind of charge the rover. Otherwise, this is gonna run out of power, and we're gonna be getting this guy stuck down there, and that's something we don't really want. And the drones are working overtime over here. Let's add one just to keep it even, Steven. All right, 26. Okay, dude, you go back to base. It's not optimal. Okay, it does work if we really need that badly, like the metals. This would be a way to go, because now we're back at base, bam, and now he can just get unloaded over here in the framing sector. So it obviously works. It's definitely not like amazing, but it will work. That is actually a deep metal deposit. Why not? Since we are here, we've got this place uncovered. We could maybe even place two next to each other like this. There we go. And get some power cables in between. Connect power to this, like that. And that's going to be working out just as intended. And all the metals going over here as well. Can boost the production with them and stuff, and even make one more extra depot for this. But the problem is, like, when this is shot up into space, the drones are going to disappear, right? So we will need a drone hub eventually here anyhow. Drone hub, build it. Or maybe not. Cancel operation, salvage. How big is this? There's also deep mine. There's deep mines galore over here. Extend this and build a drone hub in the far end here then. Will that reach that guy? Yes, it will.
Funding received.
Well, that's it. Now we have another mining outpost. Come on, load it up with some fuel. Funding and received, that's perfect. We have 672, so we can outsource or just buy some outsourcing and research for all that. There we go. So 4,300, and the project Molehole is almost researched as well in today's episode. Fusion Reactor. Should we? I think we should. Do it, Keralis. Yeah, I'm doing it. It might say baboom, but since we have so many people or space for people, hopefully they can occupy that fully as well. Yeah, this is going to be 2 shifts, upgrade this. 2 shifts and upgrade this. University is up, so we're gonna have 3 shifts in university. The research facility is gonna be 3 shifts. And everything else here should be working as intended, right? Those over here is gonna be upgraded as well. Let's start with 1 shift complete. To begin with, until we can balance out the people, I guess. Project Molehole has been... I have problems saying Project Molehole because I kind of want to say something else for reasons unknown. Okay, Project Molehole has been completed. Man, what do we do next? The next is the Interplanetary Astronomy. Yes, please do. Please do that. And some building has been depleted. I forgot to click. Was it those guys down here? Yes, it is, I think. Okay, so technically not needed, wasting power for us. So let's just remove all of them. Because we have the concrete from all of the facilities, and the drones are making the concrete out of the waste rocks, right? So let them do that. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, this is a little bit terrible looking, but it works. Let's do this. It's a shape, everybody. It's a shape. It's a crazy shape, but now it works. Boom, boom, and bada beam. And metals, 201. So the production has definitely gone up a little bit. Food is great, concrete is great, rare metals are great, polymers pretty decent, electronics going up a little bit, machine parts have never been better. If we could just distribute them evenly, that would be amazing. Like, I don't know why those guys haven't received their polymers. So how are we doing on the power? So currently we have a surplus during day hours by 278. It's fluctuating, okay? But hopefully what this means is we're gonna be recharging all the batteries, and during night times we should not be having any power shortages. But will that happen? Well, hopefully it will. That's the whole plan. And then we're gonna get all the Stirling generators up and running as well. So it's gonna benefit us even more. Perfect. I'm so happy that this works out. Fuel production 202, 146 in local consumption, and refuel rockets 37. 670 metals, a lot of food, a lot of concrete, and a lot of metals, but on distance, however. That is the main problem. This guy's coming back to get some more metals. And let's see how he actually does. Okay, he needs to recharge first, right? That's the thing. He recharges, and then we have 40 metals over here, we have metals down here. I'm wondering like if he goes by to all of them and collects it, or what's gonna happen, hombre? Oh yeah, he actually goes by every single depot and collects it. And then he goes back. The thing is, like, I wish you used the tunnels. I wish you did use the tunnels, but that is not how it operates. That is maybe the little sad part of this whole equation. But I guess I can tell. Man, it's so framey back in base. Let's go automate this guy again. We're gonna see if this works. And I mean, we've been telling this guy to do this like over and over again, but he doesn't really get it. Go here, get metals, right, sir? And then you go back to base and unload the metals over here. I'm crossing my fingers that this is gonna work. If it does, great success. Should we maybe get this going? It would be kind of phenomenal seeing this operating. It's quite expensive. Start the production on space elevator. It's expensive. I know it's expensive, but we need to make it happen. Let's see how we're doing on those guys. Yeah, it's not really that productive now, is it? But it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. This is 1.6. This is a little bit. It's just going to require quite a bit of more people to get to this dome. 150 to be precise. And when we have 150 people here, everything should be working quite as intended. Also, if we get this upgrade, it would also be quite needed for us, because that is going to reduce the workers in the fusion reactors or fusion power plants. And this one, research amplification, please do. So we're going to have boom, boom, boom. For the next episode, we're going to have this, which is the Research Lab Science Institutes and Network Nodes upgrade, increase the production by 25%, but also increase the power consumption. So if we do this first, get more power, or set up a few extra of those guys with less workers, and then we're going to have this, which even more boosts our research. And we have quite a bit of cash, so let's outsource some more. How much can we do? To about here. So 6,145 research points. Just ticking by. It's just beautiful to see. It really is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put another shuttle hub around here, this vicinity. Just off here, for example. Boom. And I know, not really that needed, but I love seeing those shuttles. I think that's gonna connect to the grid anyhow. Increase the priority and build that up, sir. How are people thriving inside? Like, everything is in greens. The morale is 83 inside of this dome. Comfort? Shopping? You can't find any shopping? We should have shopping in this guy over here. That's the like arch workshop. You should be shopping there. And we also have those guys which satisfies shopping. The grocers. I mean, that should work. As I think. Doesn't it not? I don't know. We're starting to get stuff for the space elevator. But it's going to take some time. Indeed, everybody. Indeed. But at least we have the megadome working out. And what we should do is maybe even make more domes around the whole vicinity. I know it's I don't know. I just love my basic domes. Don't ask me why, I just do. Could we have... Okay, we can even have one over here, for example. One here. Can we squeeze in one over here? That would be so awesome having one over here as well, but that doesn't really squeeze in. Okay. So we can have one. I repeat, we can have one. We can have one here because of the terrain, I guess. But we can have this, and we can definitely make something out of it. I'm not sure what, but we will figure it out. We can maybe have this as a like power hub of some type. The fidget spinner. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be. Why is this so dirty, by the way? Why is this so dirty? I wonder. Those guys don't speed up anything, right? The fuel refineries. How are we doing fuel? Amazing. So it's going to be breaking quite a bit and requiring electronics to be upkept. So that kind of sucks a little bit. Okay, let's just increase the people. And this increase the people on that. Still just working one shift. And how are we doing in the farms now? 3 people, 3 people, 3 people, and 3 people. It works as intended. This community, I tell ya, it's fugly. It's very fugly how it looks, but it's functional. 706 people. Babies are being produced left and right. We do have a megadome, and it's shiny. It's beautiful, and it's operational. We just need more people for it. 125 living in it currently, so that makes me happy. In the next episode, what we're gonna do is make the wonders happen. The space elevator is gonna be built in the next episode. And we're going to start exporting a crap ton of rare metals. Because we have a surplus of that quite a bit now. And it's going to be even better in the next one. However, daytime and power shortage, that kind of sucks on our bird. Oh, this is not operational. Okay. We need to fix that. Because obviously it's dusty. And I think we're going to start doing the Stirling generators in the next one as well. Maybe getting some cash from Earth and then just getting... Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. What was needed for that? There's polymers. By the way, how much does a prefab cost of that? 400 million. That's not gonna happen. Or actually, it might actually be the same. If we get the polymers and every single thing over here, it might add up to the same amount of cash. Let's just launch that. I know we don't need that, but it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode. Smash the like button if you guys did enjoy, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the wonders being built up on the map, and even more megadomes maybe. We will see. But Matt, what's happening over here? Oh yeah. You fixed it. You fixed this ASAP. We just need one electronics, and let's add a few extra drones to this as well. Meanwhile, there we go. Bye everybody. I'm Keralis, and this has been Surviving Mars.